Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we have the new trailer for Callan. Now, these always give us an insight to their skills. They don't give us the full descriptions and stuff like that. For that, we will have to wait till he drops over on the test server, the VN server. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Callan has to offer.
He studied magic during his lifetime. He would lock himself in his room for days. He was always serious, but also very stubborn. Now, his soul is trapped inside a golem. A golem he built with his own hands. His pain is something only I can feel.
So his soul's in the golem.
Am I right, Callan?
Wait. So he likes shields, I'm assuming, based on the synergies being, you guys can't see it, my head's blocking it. But it's all made Gimli and Lucius. But another A-level? Back-to-back Graveborn A-levels. I pulled Velcro on one of my accounts. I'm probably going to just skip him on both, just based on that alone. I know they could be the same, but I know they can be the same power levels. I get it, but it just doesn't feel as good. I like the S's. He does look sick, though. He does look sick. Okay, let's check it out.
Born faction. Callan looks like a tomb-guarding machine with no self-awareness. His ultimate skill, Restless Guardian, gives him incredible defense. At the start of the battle, Callan cannot move, but gains a strong shield and becomes immune to control effects. While the shield is active, Callan takes damage for any allies within range.
Okay, that is a decent effect. So, can't move at the start of battle, but he gets a big shield, it can't be controlled, and takes damage for his allies.
The shield value reduces over time, and Callan enters the fight when it's gone. When Restless Guardian is actively used, Callan casts magic continuously for a while, gaining a shield and becoming unaffected, while taking damage for allies within range.
Okay, so when he basically, his ultimate is that he gets the shield and takes damage for allies in range, he gets unaffected. But he also just free casts it once at the start of battle. That's the gist I'm getting. It's not like a different effect. Maybe it's got like different numbers or something at the start of the battle, but it sounds like he's just instantly casting it. Like maybe it's like you're on just, insta-cast at the start of battle. But it sounds, but the thing is they will give us the exclusive equipment info. So I'm assuming that it's not tied into his exclusive. You get that at base. But, I mean, being a tank, taking damage for allies, shield values, you're going to have him built up. He's not like the kind of character you're probably going to get used out of at low dupes.
With his second skill, Flail Slam, Callan swings his flails at a single target, then slams the ground, knocking down all enemies in a rectangular area in front of him and dealing damage to them. Oh, those heavy flails. Only he, in his current state, might be able to wield them.
Okay, to me, that's sort of the range of... to me, it's 3 tiles wide. It looks kind of like Muriel, Leica, and stuff like that, where you'll have the line and you can go up that line. But I'm tipping it doesn't go the full map in depth, would be the only limitation that it has. All right, let's read this one. Callan converts the damage absorbed by his shield into Golem's Might. When the stored Golem's Might reaches a threshold, unleashes it to deal AoE damage. Okay, so he's... The thing, I feel like he's... Like, his ultimate is so good in taking damage for allies, being an absolute, just damage soak. But then he goes into damage and control and then damage. And it's like, is his damage, is it worth the damage that you're getting from it? Or would it have been better if he dived deeper into the supporting?
Third skill, Eternal Watch. Callan can store damage absorbed by his shield as power. When Eternal Watch is actively used, he releases this stored power, dealing an equal amount of damage to all enemies in range.
Could be like a cheese, early game solo strategy though. Like you just go put Callan on your wish list from the start, get mass copies of him, then he just absorbs it. It could be I'm thinking like Thorin from AFK Arena, where you just cheese it and send the damage back. But I'm tipping the scaling's not going to be insane, so it probably won't do that much. But hey, something to think about as well there. And I wonder if they said he pairs well with Lucius and stuff, because maybe it's any shield, not just his shield, that is going to give those effects. So that's something else we got to wait and see. So let's read this one, which is his exclusive equipment. Once per battle, when Callan or an ally's HP drops low, he unleashes a devastating attack, dealing a massive damage to nearby enemies and stunning them. I would have hoped that it would say like giving the ally death immunity for a period of time or something. Let's see.
After unlocking his exclusive skill, Hollowed Wrath, if his health or any non-summoned ally's health drops below a certain value, Callan lets out a roar, stunning all enemies and dealing damage multiple times.
The big thing here is I just read it finally. Everyone's probably screaming at the screen telling me the skill can only be used once per battle. I mean, that doesn't sound great.
Callan's high defense stats make him a powerful protector, perfect as a solid.
And this is the perfect example of him not working. He runs up, because I'm assuming the damage share comes from allies inside his ring. I could be wrong on that. That is an assumption I'm making. But the dude just ran away. This is a perfect demonstration of it not working the way you think. But let's see. They're not taking
to safeguard nearby.
Yeah, wait, let me just listen to what she was saying. Sorry, I was yapping.
Frontliner who takes damage to safeguard nearby allies. His massive shield makes him a counter for fast
wait, I didn't go back far enough.
Out a roar, stunning all enemies and dealing damage multiple times. Callan's high defense stats make him a powerful protector, perfect as a solid frontliner who takes damage to safeguard nearby allies. His massive shield makes
to safeguard nearby allies. As who wasn't to see it, just gets absolutely sniped by Valor. That's hilarious to me. I'm sorry. That was just funny.
Him a counter for fast attack teams and gives him an advantage in tightly packed battles. But his slow movements might make it hard for him to keep up in battles with continuous damage. Yes, right. That heavy mechanical suit, it's really clunky. Clunky enough for Callan to only follow one command, just to keep me safe. Oh, brother.
Feb 13, so we can expect him on Feb 11. Normally it's 2 days early that we get him on the test server. So that is a look at Callan. Once again, it started off really good with the ultimate. I'm just going to turn this volume down. It started off really good with the ultimate. I love that he uses it at the start of battle. It protects allies within range and he absorbs damage for them. How much percentage of damage they take, I don't know, because they do still take some damage. So I'm not sure how much he's absorbing. And I thought that's great. He casts again when he ults. I would love it if but I guess it thematically wouldn't make sense for him to teleport to the most condensed area of allies when he casts it, because as we saw in that one, he casts it too far away from allies. And I'm assuming that ring is definitely the area of which allies are getting protected. But I do really like the ultimate. The second skill with the stun, I guess it's maybe it comes in clutch, that AoE stun, because it's a pretty decent AoE area. It just looks like a 5-second cooldown though, which, wait, let's see that. Was that correct? Yeah, I mean, a 5-second cooldown, that's not the initial, that's normally the full cooldown. So I guess he will be using it quite frequently when he's outside of his ult, but obviously he won't get the benefits of this when he's ulting. I just think his exclusive equipment was a bit funny, how he just once per battle when an ally drop lows, he does AoE damage. I guess it's going to depend on scaling and how long the stun is on his exclusive equipment for how effective that'll be. But that is look at Callan. At this stage, I am thinking I am just going to skip personally. Back-to-back A levels. I'm kind of waiting for a cool S level. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm the S level slave, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, I did drop it, and I did pull my first ever A level on raid ups, which was Valka, but I think I'm going to save for an S, unless he seems absolutely busted, which I will keep you guys posted. But as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.